And on sport, it will be Nigeria versus Cote d'Ivoire in the finals of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON. The Super Eagles booked their place for the final after beating South Africa's Bafana 4-2 on penalties. The Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, at their part, defeated the Democratic Republic of Congo by a lone goal to book their spot in the final. Our correspondent, Sydney Okafor, has more on this story.
After 120 minutes of pulsating football and a 1-1 draw, the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Bafana of South Africa had to settle for a penalty shootout to decide who would go through to the final. And it was Nigeria that eventually came out tops, beating South Africa by 4-2 in the shootout. Stanley Nwabali, the Super Eagles goalkeeper, stole the show by saving 2 penalty kicks from Bafana before Leicester City striker Kelechi Iheanacho converted the game-winning penalty kick. Although Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire had previously faced off in the competition group stage, with the Super Eagles defeating the hosts 1-0, some Super Eagles fans believe the outcome won't be different in the final.
When you have 11 players from Mamelodi Sundowns who have played together, you understand, they understand themselves, and 7 of them are in a certain lineup. So what should we expect? This is like playing against a team that have been together almost forever. So I was not surprised the way the South Africans were all over the place. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you play. It's who wins. That's what people remember first. It doesn't matter ball possession and all and what have you. But the final result, the end result, is what people are interested in. And that's what Super Eagles were able to do last night. So against the Elephants, of course, they are beating them once. They will come, said they don't want Thunder to strike twice. But I know that the Thunder is going to strike even more than twice on Sunday against the Elephants.
Perhaps one of the best football at this AFCON, one of the most solidly defensive side in this competition, considered only 2 goals from the group stage to the final. It's very obvious that this team is one of the heavyweights in the competition. And when you look at both sides, side to side, Nigeria and Ivory Coast, the host, you have to agree with me that Ivory Coast have not really been up there in terms of their play in this competition. So it's pretty much expected that the favourite for this final actually go on to win the final.
Cote d'Ivoire will be counting on massive home advantage to beat the Super Eagles, but some Nigerians fans still think that won't matter.
Statistically, you know that Nigeria at a point in 1992 or thereabouts, 1994, if you also check 2013, and you always see that there's a bit of time they beat Cote d'Ivoire and ended up winning that. So that luck factor is what I'm going to pitch on now. So I believe that if they have in time past where they have championed, beating Cote d'Ivoire along the line and ended up winning the trophy, I believe that factor can still play for them this time around.
Most of our players are professionals. They play, in big leagues across Europe. So they must have played in, these players have played in big stadiums in Europe before, in front of their opponents' fans and all of that. So I don't think that should be an issue for them. They are not young players that are just playing professional football for the first time.
Hopes are that Nigeria could be set to lift its 4th AFCON title, but some continue to caution that the Super Eagles must improve on their effective conversion of their chances and be more decisive in the 18-yard box. Sydney Okafor, TV 360, Lagos.